So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but...
Law! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he's heaved it away. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Neymar. Locatelli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Law receives. Law! That is lovely from Law! About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that has not gone well. Ball's gone out of play. Law, Locatelli, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Irwin. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get for Donadoni! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Elise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Filippo Inzaghi. Donatoni
has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big, sticks it away, and right on half-time, that is telling. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a... And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control, a single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. Neymar, looking to play him in. Oh, he's burst through. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And Law is having a shot! Alexander-Arnold. There will be a throw-in. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. And that pass just didn't quite work. Played out to the left flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Goes for the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Smoothly does it. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. He's through here. And this is Del Piero. And that has been clubbed away.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Del Piero! He should have put that one away.
Del Piero really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Donatoni. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, this looks sharp. Donatoni, he has found the way through. Zanetti. Donatoni, he is onto this. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper...
Oh, what has happened here? Lovely bit of skill. Now he's off and running. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And Hullet! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Owen. Oh, a delicate chip through. He can run onto that. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Santos. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well read, nice interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. This looks promising. And the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And we come
So,
to
both
now
teams
with a
still
quick
stuck on the
request
starting
for
blocks
support
here,
for our
0-0
World
at the break.
Charity Fund.
So, off we go once more.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Zico. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Szoboszlai, clipped into space. Skriniar. Zico. And it's Zico. Now that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle. It's loose now and they want to... Oh, and Owen! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And they're back on the ball again. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Taken back almost at once. Owen receives it in a good position here. Owen. And this is Owen. Gets his head on it! Cleared without hesitation. Owen was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had it taken off him. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary. Kilishoy. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Has a look up and drives it forward. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. And he's in on goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And this is Owen. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Into stoppage time and it is still goalless. Owen, and a chance! Oh, split-second reaction. Park Ji-sung. He has a look up. Plenty to aim at here. Nice control. Bellingham climbs up big. He has done it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Santos playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Davids. And that interception was... That's rather hopeful! Van Dijk.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's Soboslai. And here's Del Piero. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
Minutes has been indicated.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. Eto'o! And that is the last effort. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Pelé! It's Pelé!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Pelé. Neymar. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Now it's Del Piero. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Played into space. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great vision. Zico. No goals as yet. And it's Neymar. Thinks one through. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pelé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Owen. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Owen! It's anyone's ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Real chance! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Goes looking wide. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso. Zico. And here's Owen. Zico. He's had a shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have ourselves... And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Zico. Pele. Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar. Now it's Owen. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And he's lost his man here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's gone for goal! Another special Neymar moment! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball, so effort.
He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Goes down, but nothing given. And the counter is on. And he plays one through. Irwin cuts out the pass.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Marquinhos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Marquinhos has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Flashes it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And he's in on goal. That's good play.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Owen. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Well read, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, some tackle that. That is ended up in no man's land. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves...
It's Van Basten! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Mateus is there, and he can pick it up. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Albert Ferrer takes aim and crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Maldini. Isco. To Maldini. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Maldini. Tries a shot! Chance for a shot! He's beaten the... Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back on the way. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. Isco. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Basten. He's having a shot! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. A heavy challenge. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball one. Mateos! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper has taken decisive action. He's tried one! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Played in by Owen. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found the great chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding.
Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal! Yes, he's done it! Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Isco. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. No way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
De Arrascaeta. No way he was going to let him past. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a very deep... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Law picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's there to clear it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Neymar. And he's away. Oh, it's a big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Darren Fletcher is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Nakata. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice looking ball. Well, they've got it again. He's picked his way. Del Piero! Oh, what about that? Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Forlan. Just about within shooting range.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Chiellini. Baresi. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Batistuta. Played out wide. Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. And this is Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. O'Shea. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Maldini cuts it out. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's decided to go for it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
O'Shea cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And they win it back again. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. And the finish! He's hit it first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Soboslai is there to clear. Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And he's forced to go back. Law, Del Piero. Oh, super ball. Law! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Fletcher. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Law. He's found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Del Piero taking charge of the dead ball. It's anyone's ball now, and this is Del Piero.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dink through. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that was vital. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Szoboszlai. And this is Del Piero. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Argentina are down to 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He went for the curler. Nicely worked. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Neymar! Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Del Piero. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please...
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tries to play it through. Pele. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try...
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Del Piero. Chiellini. And Del Piero. Irwin made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, such a... has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Szoboszlai. Kukçu does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. He has a look up. Nice control. Played in. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely aimed pass. Good ball over the top. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Lowe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 18, Hirotoshi Nakata.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dennis Law. Number 3, Dennis Irwin. Coming on the field, number 20, El Haj Diouf. Number 6.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Zanetti.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Good chance here!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not much time now for anything
There will
fresh
be
to happen, I
5
think.
minutes added time.
And that's gone loose. 5 minutes to add. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Del Piero, voted
Hello,
man of the
everybody,
match,
this is
and
Efootball
deservedly
to let
so.
you know that you'll be able to catch today's match
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about...